Sierra, why are you in the studio? You don't make music. She's on her Money Monster rapper C Money vibe. And now Erica B comes in. I guess she's gonna get on the hook. However, Erica is pissed that Sierra is there because she's like, you know me and her don't rock and this ain't gonna be a throuple. Girl, this is her comeback song. You were never here. How can you come back? We never invited you. At least Erica's honest that Sierra ain't got no talent and no reason to be in the booth. Sierra's still whining nobody checked on her in the hospital, nobody sent a flower. Cause these are co-workers, girl, co-workers. For a Mona Scott Young chicken gift card. Ain't nobody got funds for flowers, first off. She ain't paying y'all like that. Y'all is probably making less than TGIF. Sierra upset everybody got an attitude with her and Amy's been talking smack about her song. Amy shouldn't have been talking about your song because ain't nobody listening to Amy's music. Quiet as it's kept, I got more hits than a lot of ya. Chaotic really gonna say you could go diamond. She couldn't go zirconia. Then Sierra gonna say, well, when was Diamond's last hit? It was before yours and after yours, because yours will never exist. She may have peaked at 16, but at least she peaked. Oh goodness, but with old Jock and Kirk and Rafiqal, we're going horseback riding. And long-suffering Kendrette. So now Kendra has a multi-million-dollar closing firm which you need to keep up with Jock's child support payments. I need men to do better. Oh, Amy's here too. She's like, I'm the fifth wheel, but I don't mind anything for camera time. Oh God, Amy whining about her ex from 400 years ago being with the BAM. You need the story. If it's not an issue because you don't want him no more, then why are you telling everybody with ears? Oh God, this whining about the BAM. She needs a conversation. You need a hit. Erica goes wedding dress shopping with Diamond. They both clowning Sierra's music, which is a joke. Meanwhile, across town, Carly pulls out that prop of a daughter. Oh God, Carly said she wants a boy, a baby boy. Oh, but now Carly whines to her daughter about Bambi ruining the birthday trip. So we go to Kendra's closing celebration, and that's when Amy meets up with her old ex. God, Amy said we already sharing. I guess we can sip off the same drink too. Amy, you want a storyline desperately. I think it would be more interesting to see you from Crown Fried to Kennedy Fried. For 2 seasons, you've been making mountains out of molehills. However, Chaotic fills Amy in on the fact that Sierra said you got 2 views on your YouTube channel while you're talking about me. However, Rafiqal wants to sit Sierra and the BAM down for a Ponderosa. Why? Amy whining that she ain't getting support from Sierra, so she ain't gonna support her. You've been here for 15 seconds. We know Shekinah more than we know you. And Shekinah doesn't serve a point or a purpose. Oh, and Rashida gonna bring Amy to this too? They really want Amy to work on this show, and I don't know why. We don't have any interesting female rappers in Atlanta. We gotta deal with Amy. God, Bambi. Did you get with this guy just to tick off Amy? Because I'm looking at him and why he looks so rough. He makes Scrappy look handsome. No, Scrappy ain't ugly. Scrappy ain't ugly, but he ain't fine either. But next to him, Scrappy looking fine because this guy looks rode hard and put up wet. Oh, Lord, but now we find out that Amy's ex is telling the BAM that they was just hunching. Love never lived there. Well, Bambi, you should know about love never living nowhere and just having sex, because that sounds like what you and Scrappy was doing. He may have married you, but he never respected you. Ha! Bambi said, look, you was hunching him before I hit the hot tub. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Carly, wait. You still talking to this foolish ex, and that's a plot line. Where is Heifer Scott Young? She needs to come back to the show. Because I don't have time to keep up with all of Carly's exes. So now he's saying, I'm going to give your record deal to Bambi. He wants to talk about the business. She wants to file a restraining order. And I do too, on this plot line. We got Rafiqal at press trying to have this Ponderosa. with side dishes. Ain't no main course plot line to be had. Amy Luciani, I need you to get a better makeup artist because you look like a drag queen. And that's because of how whoever's doing your makeup also does drag or learn from somebody that does drag. But the contour blend is giving masculinity. And this is drag makeup, boo. Ain't no joke, ain't no saying you look like a man. Yeah, this is like a season 9 color palette. Oh, is Rennie Rucci pregnant? Congratulations. So she walked in with Sierra. Bambi can't even sit down before Sierra's like, let me tell you how I feel. Bambi says, see, Sierra, you always feeling. Your husband wasn't feeling you, though, or a mortgage with you. I'd be more upset about that. 3 kids with a fool. Bambi, how you gonna say Sierra bases her opinions off the comments when she said you weren't there at the hospital? That wasn't a comment. Exactly, princess. If nobody showed up after 10 days, they ain't your friends. Move on. Bambi's like, look, I'm not the same person. I ain't got scrap at home. I'm shaking it loose and spreading it wide. And when it comes to you bullshit, I'm tired. I would be too. But then Sierra gets into it with Amy, and Amy says, will you stop messing with me when I started hanging out with fake ass Bambi? But then Brandy and Amy act like they gonna bust a grape. Amy's like, you gonna kiss and smell my pussy? I thought it was 10 or 13 years ago. And Bambi said, well, he never took you out on a date? And your husband never treated you like a wife, so I leave them attacks alone. But she says, I hope I don't get bored and let Scrappy do it. I mean, you're gonna have to fight Erica, because that man is her man and she's man too. Well, child, that was the shit. They all walk out arguing, and I'ma see you soon for something. I completely forgot we had a Housewives of Dubai. There's no Housewives of Jersey on, so I guess this is a great night to put it up, and then we'll get to Orange County. So we open arguing about the voice note. Lisa is furious, however, that Ayan shared that with Stanberry. So Lisa's trying to clean it up, and she says, okay, Sarah, I sent that message to Ayan because I wasn't sure what you were saying, if you were agreeing with Brooks or not. So I wanted her to clear it up. I wanted a second opinion. So Sarah was saying, no, I wasn't saying I wasn't the biggest Brooks' fan. I wasn't the biggest fan of Talene. So now Lisa says, so Stanberry, you messy for that. And so in the moment when Talene was screaming at Brooks, where's your husband? Sarah said, I wasn't your biggest fan at that time. So yeah. So this turned into a nothing burger really quickly. I've had bowel movements more consequential. Now, Lisa, you gone apologize and say you weren't trying to be messy, but you were. So now Lisa's also pissed with Chanel for playing it for Stottenberg. Caroline says, well, I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus, Ayan. And Ayan's like, no, we're fucking done. Ayan's so mad she needs a break. This really isn't that big of a deal. This is the type of Housewives drama we want to see, but you don't need to take it up this much of a notch until the next dinner. This is night 1. So Lisa goes to check on her, even though she's mad. 20 minutes later, Ayan is crying. I'm so hurt by it. Girl, this is weak. You're not that close with Stanberry, so it's not reading. Oh, Jesus. Now Lisa crying. So Ayan didn't cuss Lisa out for embarrassing her in front of the girls, even though you're the one that snitched to Stanberry. So she calling her husband crying. So now Lisa tell her husband how Ayan's trying to flip it. Her husband give her some good advice. Tell her go out with the girls, don't sit home and stew. Lord, Lisa tell Brooks what went on, and Brooks is ecstatic. Ooh, so the girls are drinking, but they don't like that cheap Bali alcohol. Oh Lord, Talene trying to find the single girl some man, and they go get it. She go find a Fabio. I agree with Sarah, not Fabio, not Fabio. They calling him Pocahontas. See, why you gonna bring this man on camera to make fun of him? He is not any of these girls' type. But then again, if he had Dubai money, that would be her type. Because I'm sorry, Brooks, we didn't seen your ex-husband. This is really corny. They did not need to bring Fabio with them. But he's the general manager of Sky Bar, one of the bars they ended up with. So I bet production set that up for full free press and promotion. They said, look, we gonna have to get some advertising out of it. Back at the house, Ayan is sleeping in a full face of makeup. So the next morning, Lisa is still crying over how Ayan yelled at her. Oh God, maybe if they had it on camera, we would care more and we would be like, ooh, wow, we could identify. And again, it would read. This isn't reading. This is why Dubai is such a bore. We got Stanberry talking to Talene about how Sarah's not that big of a fan of her. I am at a point where just the relationship seemed just so inauthentic. Ayan saying she felt ambushed because she's been working on her relationship with Stanberry, but this came out of the blue. You're still on a show, and sharing a voice note is something that would be brought up, so it ain't that damn out of the blue. So today we're doing a water healing, because you know we need healing. But Chanel doing a good job getting Lisa to apologize. I gotta say that she did flip that script. But I'm glad to see Chanel and Lisa work it out. So now we gonna head to our little water blessing. Oh, we're gonna scream at the waterfall? Don't these heifers scream enough? Stanberry has to throw up on her way to the healing. But then we get there and Lisa's like, this is a little too unchristian for me. Just let Lisa be. Why you gotta say, where was your moral superiority last night? Drinking ain't got nothing to do with worshiping no water god. I'm kind of with Talene on Chanel's attitude. How did you think this wasn't going to come out with these heifers? You have to be ready to own it. But now we get back to the hotel and we gonna get dressed for dinner and the dresses have arrived. And Jan has set up all these fabulous dresses for the girls. Talene seems to be in a mood. So everybody get dressed. Talene whining about hers. She's not going down in it. Because she mad at Jan. But this is where the shit ends. Next time on Housewives of Dubai, will we have a fuck? That's the real question. Child, let's get to some hot topics. Well, no, I guess we should go on and get to Housewives of Orange County.